Oh, you are welcome to this edition of our robust program known as Retirement Clues. I am the promoter of this program, Mr. Chusudo Okonta, the publisher of Nigeria number one insurance and pension news online, known as the Spend Online, and the promoter of InsureFee Initiative, the platform that is actually pushing the donation of insurance cover to the uninsured. Our target is to donate 1 million policies to the uninsured between 2024 and 2025. I say once again, you are welcome to this program that actually focuses on retirement, educating people on what they should do, how in order for them to have better life in retirement. Quickly, we want to look at a topic that says why over 90% of workers enter into retirement life unprepared. That is what we want to discuss today. Why over 90% of workers enter retirement life unprepared. That is what we are discussing today, and we just you that is a worker, this thing will actually benefit you. If maybe you are looking towards retirement, are you prepared? That is what we are saying. Before we go into the discussions, let's just serve you update within the retirement space. Last time we talked about the celebration of the 20th anniversary of the contributory pension scheme. I think the operators and even we were already in the celebration mood, because the contributory pension scheme actually came in the year 2004, and this makes it 20 years that the policy has been running. And the person that actually brought in the scheme, the former president of Nigeria, President Olusegun Obasanjo, is really happy that the operators are doing well. The scheme is still thriving. The scheme is one of those things that actually give Nigerians hope, and based on the money, the fund that has actually been, raised through the scheme. The former president is actually happy, and he commended the pension fund operators for what they have done in order to keep this legacy going. Then that is just the update we want to serve you. Then let's just go into our discussions fully. As I've said earlier, our topic today is why over 90% of workers enter into retirement life unprepared. Why? Why are people retiring unprepared? Why are they entering into retirement life unprepared? Let's just share the few things that we have actually observed that may be responsible for people entering into retirement life unprepared. The first thing that we have seen is that there is negligence on the part of workers. I was discussing with an expert who told me, said most workers, they only come to begin to look for who they will blame, whereas the fault comes from them. While they were working, they never even thought of anything about retirement. It is when they retire, they now begin to see another life entirely. They begin to blame their employer, blame the PFA, look for who to blame. The negligence from the from the workers is one of the reasons why people enter into retirement life unprepared. Most workers, they don't even think about retirement until when it dawn on them that they are leaving their job. Negligence. If you are a worker today and you have not been thinking about your retirement, don't just be like those people that are already trapped in the web. You should begin to give emphasis to the life you are going to spend after work. Negligence by the workers is one of those reasons why why workers enter into retirement unprepared. The second thing is even negligence from the employers too. The employers, most of them, they train their workers on how to be effective and efficient in the work that they do, but they don't prepare them for their own personal life, what the life they are going to live in retirement. While you, as an employer of labor, you are training your employees how they will serve you well, how they will attend to clients, how they will improve sales, how they will improve marketing and every other thing. You should still at least devote time to train them, on how they too can make, better opportunities for themselves, most especially when they retire. Negligence from the employers is one of the reasons too why people enter into retirement unprepared, because they don't even expose them to retirement training. They don't expose them. All they are training them is how to serve the organization, but they don't prepare them on how they too can make investment, take opportunities around them to prepare for their future. That is the second thing. Then the third thing we have identified is low retirement awareness, and that was actually what led us to this podcast, because when we look at the content about retirement in Nigeria, there is no content. All we looked at, go online and just search anything about retirement. Or you just see pensioners asking for pension, no content on how people could actually prepare for retirement. Or you can only see those content from the developed world, but in Nigeria it's not there. And that is why we actually took up this advocacy, to educate people, for people to know that life after a work is not just about pension. Retirement is different from pension. That is what most people don't know. When you know that, you actually know that you have a lot of things to do in order for you to prepare, for that work after life. And like we have seen, there is actually low awareness about retirement in Nigeria. And we are actually moving that advocacy. We want more people to come. Let's talk more about retirement, and that was why we actually set out our retirement summit, which will be coming up yearly, and that of this year is coming up on April 25th. Thursday, April 25th in Lagos at Radisson Hotel. We invite you to be there, because it's like the maiden edition. Is like we are going to open up space. Let's begin to talk about retirement, because many people are not talking about it. And somebody told me, he said one of the instruments to actually curb corruption in Nigeria is talking about retirement, preparing people for retirement. When people know that in retirement they've already planned their retirement very well, they will not look for something to drag while they are working. Low awareness on retirement is another factor. Then another factor that we have observed is lack of structured retirement training institutions. We don't have structured retirement training institutions. They are not there. People just train people, and that is why you see most organizations, when their employees are retiring, they just call people to just do a crash program for them, talk to them one day. Maybe they don't have places where they can take them to. And today, to the glory of God, we were in LASU. I've already told the management, the Faculty of Management Sciences in LASU, that they can take advantage of that. Even the College of Insurance and Financial Management, I've told them too, that they should structure a program that focuses on retirement. I think that would be very, 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 very good. We believe God that these universities and all these other arms, they will put such things in place so that people can on their own just say, okay, I want to get more knowledge on retirement. I want to go to this place to know more what I'm going to do. With that unstructured training institution for retirement, we believe God, with all that we are doing, it will come up very soon. Then the last one is government attitude to retirement. Government attitude to retirement is one of the things that are actually push people into retirement unprepared. My cousin that is in Canada once told me how Canadian government came to him and said, how do we partner to train our ex-servicemen to actually prepare them for retirement, to to get them useful in retirement. But such things, I doubt if actually we have such things in Nigeria. Even people that are even working, most states, if you go to most retirees, they are crying, they are not getting their monthly pension benefit. Is it government that have not paid accrue rights? People that retired since last year or 2 years ago, they've not started earning pension benefit. Is it this government that we are actually prepare people for what they want to do? And it is the responsibility of government to show positive attitude towards retirement, prepare people towards retirement, and it's one of the instruments to curb corruption. And before we end off, we have actually identified this problem, because this program is not just about identifying problems, but providing solutions. What are the things that we feel that should be done in order to make people, prepare fully and efficiently for retirement life? One of the things that we have identified is that government should actually begin to show interest towards people that are about retiring. It's not just about setting money aside. Somebody has money, but he doesn't know what to do with the money. Government should show interest, begin to ensure the leadership by example. Even people that are working with government before they retire, 10 years or 5 years to retirement, employees should be undergoing training on life that they are going to face in retirement. We are canvassing, say, like 5 years, let's say 5 years to retirement. Both government employees, those in the private sector, government should show leadership that people should be prepared from 5 years to their retirement. It's not just a week to retirement. You are telling somebody how to spend money that you didn't even encourage him to build. That is the first thing. Government should show interest. The second one, employers should show interest in the life of how their workers are going to live in retirement. It is not proper that somebody has served you, and when the person leaves, the person begins to suffer. Employers should show interest in life after work for their workers. Another thing is that employees too, they too should show interest. Employees show interest. We always say it on this program. When you get employment, as you are negotiating your salary, negotiate your contributions towards pension. And if your organization is not training you for retirement, tell the organization that you need training. You shouldn't just be going on seminar on how to improve the organization and you are not doing anything to improve yourself. That is that. And we still advocate for, just as we have said, structured retirement training institutions should be there, where people can pay and want to know how they are going to live their life, what they are going to do in retirement. And the last thing I want to say, there should be continuous advocacy like what we are doing. We are calling on more people to come and join us. Let's talk more about retirement. I believe that when all these things are done, actually retirement things will become something that everybody will be interested to know, and will prepare better life for people when they retire. We always say on this program that your salary is your breakfast, while what you earn in retirement is your dinner. The time between breakfast and dinner is shorter than the time between dinner and the next breakfast. So we want to stop here. In case you have any inquiry, our numbers are open: 08054269557 and 07033253527. And our email address is ispenonline@gmail.com. In case you want to reach us, you can reach us through this number. And we want to beg you, please share this podcast, because the podcast is actually making impact, and you too can share in the impact that we are making. Share it among your friends, your enemies, and let's together build a better nation for ourselves. God bless you. We'll come again your way next week by the grace of God. Remain blessed. Thank you very much.